Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us for the first game of the 2015 Gridiron SA season. We'd like to acknowledge at this point here that this is the 30th anniversary of this great league, and we're thankful for everyone who's contributed throughout the 30 years to make Gridiron SA what it is. And today we are acknowledging this with the two teams that started it all 30 years ago, with Port Adelaide Spartans and the Southern District Oilers. So once again, thank you very much to everyone who has contributed over the last 30 years to make this what it is, and we're hoping for a terrific season this year. Thank you very much.
Kickoff! Get ready, boys!
So once again, welcome here to Hanson Reserve here in Woodfield Gardens for the first game of the Gridiron SA season. Port Adelaide Spartans, Southern District Oilers set to kick this one off, with the Spartans back to return. Two teams hoping for better campaigns this season to try to make it to the finals. A lot of new faces out there, so this is going to be a fascinating game first up to see where these two teams sit for this season.
Kickoff!
Players are set, officials are set, and we're officially underway. Low kick to the outside is going to make Aaron Dixon work. Initial fumble, but he's got plenty of time to pick it up. Gets down the sideline. It goes out around the 15, so the Spartans will be the first team to try and score this season. And like I said before, they got plenty of new faces on offense here. And last year they made a shift in quarterback to Ryan Hanson. He came in for the second half of the season to run things under centre. We'll get to see what progress he's made during the pre-season. Spartans offense typically a ground and pound sort of attack up the middle, using the powerful linemen that they have to try to drive them through and wear opposition down. Dixon in the backfield. They've got 4 receivers out. So first down and 10, first play of the season. Hands it up the middle. And he's not going to get too much on that one. Oilers quick to shut that one down. And it looks like he gains around 3 on that one, brings up second down and 7. Second down, same formation. Runs back. He's got a wheel out to the outside. Beats 1. He's got the speed and ends up bowling a player over. And the Spartans bench is sighted already for that one. Only picks up a couple. Oilers did well to set the edge there, but good speed from Hanson. Already showing he's got a fair bit of athleticism to use here. It's going to add a real element to the Spartans offense they didn't have last year. It's going to make them an intriguing watch, especially if their defense can play like they did last year. Spartans easily had one of the best defenses in the comp, just offensive production was a problem for them. And their first real test here, third down and short. Once again lining up with 4 receivers. Oilers looking to stack the box. And there's going to be flags thrown. And that's going to make things very difficult now for the Spartans. They're going to lose 5 yards on a false start. Especially early on here, trying to set the precedent. Not a great start. Definitely attainable third down situation before that penalty. Now the Oilers here get a little bit of breathing room. See if they can force a 3 and out early. Get their offense onto the field. Third down and 8. Hassel drops back, has a bit of time in the pocket, then it closes down on him. Had initial time to look downfield and didn't get anything he liked, and the Oilers quickly collapse the pocket. Hassel tries to break through and gets nowhere, and that will bring up 4th down. And the Oilers set to force a 3 and out here on their first defensive possession of the year. Back to return here for the Oilers. It's a good start for them as well here, because if this punt goes to where Stephen Croft is lined up, they're going to be at midfield already. Snap is good. Dixon rolls out for a little bit, and that one comes right off the side, and so the Oilers are going to have terrific field position to start off here. Here have a pretty dangerous passing attack. We saw that last year. They can certainly air it out. Makes them plenty of fun to watch. As for the Spartans here, as I mentioned earlier, they've got one of the better defenses in the league, but plenty of veteran presence missing from the Spartans this year. So let's get to see how the youngsters are going to perform in their first test. Last year, their star receiver, Michael Templeton on the outside, is now lining up under centre here. Split backs. You're in terrific field position here. Templeton fakes the handoff, gets it to the outside, gets good blocking for his receiver, but doesn't get any further. It's a nice tackle, maybe gets a couple on the play. They'll bring up second down. And what Templeton can certainly offer here is a lot of athleticism, and even a few times, if you remember back to the 2014 AGL campaign, where South Australia played against Western Australia, we certainly saw that Templeton has an arm on him, that's for sure. It shows really they've got plenty of depth in their wide receivers. They'll be looking to establish more of a rush offense this year. Same formation, second down and 7. Hands it from the middle, flags thrown. The Spartans lock that one up, maybe gains a few, but we'll have to wait to see what the flag was thrown for. Start on the offense. Backwards the Oilers go. And correction there, it's a legal procedure. Too many men in the backfield, second down 11 now. Receiver either side. Tedmonton looks to fake the handoff, runs up the middle himself, but once again the Spartans are over it. They're doing well, getting good penetration early here. Makes it difficult to defend, especially when you've got a quarterback who's mobile like that. He's getting outside the tackles. The offensive line really needs to get moving. Gives the defense the advantage, and it shows there. No gain on the play. Third down and 11. Now they've got a distance to go here, the Oilers. Tebbinson's dropped back, getting pressure from the edge. Good blocking on the outside. Tebinson throws on the back foot. He's skied this one out. And neither the corner or the receiver picked it up very well in the air. It goes over everyone's head, and that's going to be a 3 and out that the Spartans are able to force here. So now 4th down. This is an interesting situation here. They're lined up around the 25-yard line. And it looks as if they might be going for it here. And it certainly doesn't hurt to try early on in the game.
We're filming on behalf of... Yeah. Who are you filming?
Especially with the weapons offensively that the Oilers have. They're going to put 2 receivers on the right-hand side.
He's using it just for his...
So now 4th down.
For his club. He's the one that he's...
Yeah, no, I know.
Tedmonton fixing some final things on the line. Drops back, once again getting pressure from the edge. Quick pass, Stevens comes off his hand and it's picked off. And if it was incomplete, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. The Spartans would have got it back, but there's the first pick of the season. A quick route across the middle. Stevens couldn't quite get his hands to it. Bobbles up in the air, and now the Spartans will take possession. And that's an early bullet dodge there for the Spartans. Backed up in their own territory. They managed to survive this time. And now they're going to start just past their own 20. So far, defense is on top in this one. Once again, 2 receivers either side here for the Spartans. They're going to move Johnston in motion. Runs at the back, good pressure, hands off to the running back. And the Oilers are over it again. And Hanson almost got caught on the fake there. Good pressure from the outside from the Oilers. gained roughly a yard on that play. 2nd down and 9. Dixon lining up in the backfield. Hassel's going to fumble the snap. And it's come loose. And the Oilers jumped on it. And by the way, they're celebrating. It looks like they have. And they will. And the offense comes onto the field. Hassel couldn't quite handle the snap. Gets hit as he goes to dive on it. Ball comes loose. And the Oilers once again now get terrific field position to start off here. We're still scoreless, but maybe not for long here. The Oilers have a terrific chance to break this one open early. And they're just lined up outside their 10 here, so they're going to get an automatic chance in the red zone. And the Spartans defense now needs to hold this one up. It's a 1st down and 10 now. Tevinson looks up the middle to Stephen Croft. He's going to be able to drive his legs for maybe an extra yard or so, but he won't get a whole lot there. Looking to establish the run up the middle are both teams so far. Trying to assert their dominance in the trenches. Both teams looking to use a stable of running backs so far. There hasn't really been a consistent running back being used for most of the reps. It's now 2nd down and 8, 2nd down and 7. Going to try to get this one straight up the middle, and the Spartans close it down immediately. So now 3rd down and 7 to come. Both teams have struggled on offense so far. The defense has been clamping down. And we had plenty of movement before the ball got snapped. And a false start penalty there is going to bump the Oilers back here. So far, a few penalties made life difficult for the offenses, especially the Oilers here. I mean, they're in terrific field position, not once but twice so far. Let's see if they can make it count. It's going to be difficult. 3rd down and 12 now. Up trips to the left-hand side. Stevens in the backfield, Tevinson in the shotgun. It's back, that's a quick throw, it's going to be through the hands. Maybe just out the reach. The Spartans look like they're going to close that one down pretty quickly. And that'll be another 4th down now, and they need to decide what they're going to do. Especially if they went for it last time on 4th down in the field position they were in last time. You'd expect them to do the same thing here. Split backs again, 4th down and 12. Tevinson dropping back, pressure off the edge again. And now he's going to step up in the pocket, throws it away, and it's going to be caught. But it definitely won't be enough. And the Spartans stand firm again. And it's looking as if the Spartans are getting terrific pressure off the edge so far. And Tedmonton's not getting a whole lot of time to throw. It looks to be mainly the work of Zach Caldwell off the edge. Every time seems unopposed coming off and coming in on Tedmonton's blind side. Every time they've needed the running back to come in and try to divert him. Still put Tedmonton under pressure, and when the pocket collapses, you've got to get rid of the ball quickly. Now the Spartans get another chance, but once again they're backed up here. Two receivers either side. Hassel sits back in the shotgun. Under pressure immediately, rolls out, looking downfield. He's going to have to hold it himself. And well brought down. And Carl Smith there with the tackle. And the Oilers coverage did a good job there. Hassel had plenty of time when he rolled out to look for an option. Couldn't find one, forced to take things himself. And picks up a gain of maybe 3 or 4. Now second down. Hassel quickly drops it down. The Oilers are quick to close it down, cuts back to the middle of the field. Keeps on his feet for a while there. It looks like he ran 10 or 15 yards to maybe pick up a couple. But it's going to set them up in a good position here, the Spartans. Third down and short. Good opportunity here for the Spartans. Hassel on the draw, hands it off. And he's bouncing to the outside. And he's done well here. Shrugs another tackle. And it looks as if that might be enough for the first down. And a nice play design there. And it almost fell apart for him when they came up the middle. The Oilers were able to get good penetration. The well bounced to the outside, and that'll be a first down. First down and 10. Hassel lining up, has to take the snap away from him. Hands it off, and the Oilers are quick to shut him down. And he expected the game to go on to get a little bit more fluidity with the plays. In the end, that's going to result to a roughly around a 1-yard loss. It's going to set him up second down and long. Hands it up off the middle. It's going to be a fumble. The Spartans look like they jumped on that one first. And that's going to lose them a few yards, but they at least keep possession here. By a few yards, I mean a fair few yards. They are a long way backed up here for third down. The Spartans got their work cut out for them here. You can maybe expect a pass on this one. It's really only their choice. Neither team's been able to get a whole lot of yards on the ground. They're going to have to take it to the skies to get the first down on this one. Oilers looking to stack the box. It's going to be flags. Hassel's hit as he throws. Stevens going to pick it off. And he's brought down. We'll have to wait to see what the flag is here. But the quarterbacks, both teams under a lot of pressure so far from the rush. A little shaken up after the play. Good to see him jogging off per se. And that offside is going to negate the interception there, which means the Spartans are going to get another attack here at third down and have a little less distance to do so. That's a bullet dodge there for the Spartans. The Oilers forcing another turnover here deep in their territory. It really seems as if the offensive lines are struggling to cope with the pass rushes of both these teams. They're making life difficult for the quarterbacks. It's now third down and long still, but they'll get another shot. Hassel fakes a quick pass, has time, throws up the middle, beautiful pass. And that will be a first down. The first big play of the game on offense goes to the Spartans. The offensive line gave him plenty of time to survey the field, crossing round up the middle. Scott Leilou with the first big game. That's going to take him to just before midfield.
Read the rush, Kenny! Read the rush!
And it looks as if that penalty has been costly now as the Spartans move forward. First down and 10. Hands off, that's going to be a fumble. Hassel's going to have to get onto it, and he will. And a few issues with the handoffs early here. And the good work that was made from that last play to give him the first down has been negated to some effect. That's going to be a big loss. And it looks like that's going to be the end of the first as well. It remains scoreless here at the end of this first quarter between the Southern District Oilers and the Port Adelaide Spartans. Now we start the second quarter. It's second down and very long for the Spartans. Once again lining up two receivers either side. Hassel on the center. Oilers looking to stack the box here. Hassel drops back. Pressure on the outside. Big sack. The situation wasn't bad enough for the Spartans. They're now even further behind here. Third down and very long. Great pressure off the edge from Stevens. He wasn't touched. And a hard sack from the blind side. Spartans in a world of trouble here. And once again, these pass rushes from both sides. Very effective early on. We saw the one occasion where Hassel had time, he was able to make a completion. Spartans moved the chains. Third down and very, very long. Hassel's just going to hand it off, keep it conservative. Nice first cut, but he's going to maybe gain probably 2 or 3 yards. Flags thrown after the play. What a huge penalty that is. Unnecessary roughness against the Oilers. And the Spartans had absolutely no shot of getting that with a run up the middle. And instead they get an automatic first down. And the penalties for the Oilers so far is keeping the Spartans on the field offensively. So it's going to take the Spartans to midfield here and they get a fresh set of downs. Hanson hands it off in the backfield. Nice move to get around the first player. But it looks like he may get a yard if he's lucky on that play. So that play results in no gain. Brings up second down here. All this defense has been solid so far in this one. Has a bit of time, throws up the middle, good pass deflection, and Stevens is going to pick it off. And it's always risky passing up the middle, there's plenty of arms getting thrown around. They managed to just take a deflection, bobbles up in the air, and the Oilers will now take possession at midfield. Terrific play there for the Oilers to now gain possession back. And they've got a chance to get their offense moving. So now first down for the Oilers here following the turnover. Edmondson under centre. Hands it off. The Spartans are quick to close that one down as well. Rush defences have been pretty solid today.
Get that ball out, guys. Come on.
1 yard there, 2nd down and 9. Toss play to the outside, they're going to hand it to Glasson. And he's going to try to steamroll. Aaron Dixon coming in low. They might pick up a few yards on that one. Last year, Bryce Glasson got a few carries towards the end of the season. Looking to get him incorporated with the offense. Now 3rd down and 5 coming up. And it leaves the playbook wide open here for the Oilers if they choose to run it again. Or if they choose to take it to the skies. Last year, they certainly were very effective when they chose to pass it. They just need to be able to protect Tedmondson here for long enough. Tedmondson looks for the handoff, going to get to the outside. Exercises the speed option. It doesn't get a whole lot of gain on the play. Maybe a yard or so gained on that play. It's going to set up around 4th and 5. Now this is a bit of a different situation now. It was different when they were 20, 15 yards away from their end zone. But they're choosing to go for it now in midfield. Oh, sorry, stand corrected. They're going to punt it. They choose not to take the risk. And plenty of people moved before the snap. Looks like the Oilers are going to be on back 5 metres here. So now 4th down and 10. Still going to look to punt. Snap is high. Tedmondson manages to take it. And punt is going to land around the 20. It takes a bad bounce for the Oilers at least. It looks like they're going to take that one around the 25. The Spartans now retake the field on offense. So far, neither team's been able to break this one open so far. Defenses have been on top. The offenses still looking to shake off a little bit of rust here. It's been expected in the first game for sure. The real question is which team is going to break this one open. So far, it's been a pretty even contest. Starting on the 29-yard line here, 1st down and 10. Spread set again. Hanson hands off the middle here to Dixon, and there we go. Gets a few yards up the middle. Offensive line doing well to drive. Give them a bit of a gap to work with. Manages to pick up maybe 5 on that one. It's a good first gain on 1st down. Opens things up for them here. Hanson now sitting back in the shotgun for this one. Sits back, throws it up the middle. He gets bet pretty solidly. They're all looking for the refs here. They're not going to give him the call. Good physicality up the inside there from the Oilers. It looks as if so far the Spartans are really leaning towards passing up between the hash. They've had varying success with that. following the incomplete pass. It's now 3rd down and 5. This time Hanson on the centre, the Oilers showing blitz. Backing out. Hanson rolls out to the outside. He's got a man on him. Adelaide holds him up. A good open field tackle to slow things down, and that will force a 4th down as well. Dixon being coming out to punt. Stephen Croft back again to punt. Snap took a little bit of doing to take that one. He has plenty of time. Sends that one down, gets good distance on it. It's going to go over cross edge, and it's going to take a good bounce for the Spartans as well. A terrific special teams play. And now it's going to be the Oilers backed up in their own territory. They've had good field position all day, and now they get to see things from the Spartans' point of view. They've got a long field ahead of them here. Either one of these teams are looking to break the deadlock. Still 0-0 here, midway through the second. It looks like that one stopped roughly around the 5. So the Oilers have it all to do here. And it puts extra pressure on your offense here because a turnover could prove devastating. So now 1st down and 10. One receiver either side and 10 minutes under center. Looks like they're trying to drive that one. Little success there. They might get a yard or two on the play. And often in these sort of situations, it can be beneficial to try to play conservative. Run up the middle, make sure you got good ball security, hold it in, punt it away, and live to fight another day. So now 2nd down and 8 coming up. Tosses it to the outside. And that's going to be a big loss as well. The Spartans all over that from the second it was snapped. And they're getting dangerously close to their own end zone line here. Especially on 3rd down, this is certainly when you start considering that a safety is well and truly in play here. So an interesting play call coming up here for the Oilers, what they choose to do. As mentioned before, we know their potential when they look to air it out. But in this situation here, they have little to no room to air it. Timmerson's going to drop back, has a little bit of time initially. Up the middle, it's going to be well over his intended receiver. The Oilers tried to look to get out of a jam by passing deep. It doesn't come off. That pass is incomplete, and it's going to be 4th down and long here, backed up right on their own end zone. And we've seen this a few times as well here. You've got to get special teams right as well. The Spartans sending Dixon back. Right up near the goalposts. The snap is way too high. Over the back, there will be a flag, however. And that has been called a safety, so there's your first score. So the penalty was on the Oilers. They're going to decline that, obviously, the Spartans. They're going to take the first 2 points of the season. Snap goes out the back of the end zone. That is a safety. Instead of the traditional kickoff after a safety, the ball is punted away instead. Everybody's back in position, and we're ready to go. And the Spartans will get the ball as well. And it's straight through the hands of Dixon. So we take it.
Go, Took! Change now!
And they're going to lose a fair few yards. A good open field tackle from Western Guinness. The Spartans will go start in typical field position, but at least now have a lead to defend. 2-0 here in the second quarter. To receive this other side again, and the Spartans get a new offensive possession underway. First down to 10. Hanson off the middle. There's a little bit of room to move and gets maybe 5 yards on the play.
Good blocking, Josh!
And it looks as if the Spartans now, their offensive line starting to get a little bit of penetration, starting to hold their blocks a bit, giving their running backs at least a small gap to work with. So far, the defensive lines on both sides have been dominant so far. There's been a whole lot of yards on the ground in terms of rushing.
Drive him, Freddie!
So now second down and 5. Same formation. So under pressure, he's going to have to throw on the back foot. Ben Stevens was bearing down on him again. Almost recorded his second sack of the day. And an incomplete pass, third down and 5. Oilers looking to stack the box here, third down and 5. So under pressure pressure again immediately, gets good protection. Straight over the head of his intended receiver in Dixon. And that'll bring up 4th down. Spartans forced to go 3 and out again. They're going to punt this one away. Snap is good. Dixon doesn't have as much time as before, and Stevens lays him out. It's going to be a flag for him right there. That ball eventually rolls out around the 20. Another penalty goes against the Oilers here. This time Stevens just gets to the kicker a little too late there. It's going to be 15 yards, automatic 1st down. That's the 2nd or 3rd time now the Spartans have been in real trouble on 4th down. They've gotten a penalty and it's been negated. The Oilers defense is doing their job right now. They're limiting how many yards they're giving up here, and they're not really giving up a whole lot. They're doing a good job so far. It's just the penalties have killed them a little bit. It's giving the Spartans more opportunities here. It's really only going to take one play or two to break this game open. So just before midfield, 1st down and 10 for the Spartans. Oilers once again looking to bring the pressure. Hanson up the middle, and he breaks the initial tackle, brought down, the ball comes loose. And the Oilers force another turnover. And ball security's been a real issue so far in this game. We've had a few fumbles either way. And the Spartans get a fresh opportunity. And the ball comes loose and the Oilers dive on it. And now the Oilers, they're going to be just past midfield. They've got an opportunity as time is beginning to wind down here in the 2nd. Let's see what they can do here on offense.
Running back! Running back! Running back!
And the Oilers are going to call their 1st time out of the half. So just a reminder here, under the shaded area, we've got a barbecue going, sausages and drinks available. And as well as a reminder to stick around for 4 o'clock. Adelaide Uni, taking on Uni SA. The fumble recovery. 1st down and 10. 2 backs in the backfield here for the Oilers. And Tedmanson looking to the outside, gives it to Glasson. Tedmanson does his own blocking, and nice low tackle. He's going to bring him down. That's a good play design from the Oilers. The initial handoff on the middle, the fake, gets to the outside, turns into a speed option. And Dixon went low into that tackle to bring down Glasson, and he's yet to get up. see Dixon walking off on his own accord. Hopefully he'll be back on the field soon. The teams have had a little bit of chance to take a break. 2nd down and 7 coming up here. Once again, split backs here for the Oilers. Spartans bring the pressure. Hand up the middle, that's fumbled. But it looks like the Oilers are going to dive on that one. There's 1:59 left in this one, in this half, my apologies. So it gives the Oilers now some time constraints as well if they want to drive forward. So the only thing separating these teams so far is the safety. So any other score will put them in front here, they just need to get the yardage. Both defenses have been well and truly on top in this one so far. A little bit of confusion with the formation. They're going to line up in trips on the left-hand side. Tevinson in the shotgun. Oh, we're looking to pass here. Tevinson throws this one deep on the fade. Just overshoots his receiver. And that will bring up 4th down. And that's the threat that the Oilers pose there. They've got so many good receivers who can run deep routes. They certainly proved that last year when Tevinson was at wide receiver. He's one of the better receivers in the country, let alone in this league. They're using him at quarterback. That takes that away, but it shows they've still got some good threats on the outside. And the Oilers choosing to play it safe here. They're going to play this away. That is a long snap over the edge. It's going to sit nicely for him. And it's going to kick this one. It's going to hold up in the breeze a bit. And it's going to stop just before the 25. Flags thrown. Conservative run up the middle, chew the clock, and walk into half time with a narrow, but they still have a lead. It's now 1st down and 10 on the 13. short here. Looks like it was about 9-yard gain. And that stops the clock as well. So a good start to this drive for the Spartans. Still plenty of field to go. And not a whole lot of time to do it. So receivers either side and Hanson under centre. Hand this one up the middle. He's going to get past the first down marker. That's about it. They're going to continue to carry it on out to the play. And Obede dragged him around for a while. Another penalty on the Oilers there. That's unnecessary roughness. And that's going to be 15 yards in the wrong direction for the Oilers as well. So the Spartans moving forward here with not a whole lot of time taken off the clock. So now within a couple of plays, the Spartans have now moved to midfield. Same formation. Hanson drops back, has a bit of time, passes to the outside. It's going to be outside of the hands of Johnston. An incomplete pass brings up second down and 10. So now second down, Hanson drops back immediately under pressure in the pocket. Tries to stay on his feet and he will be sacked. Just about to say the clock will continue to be run, but it looks as if someone's called a timeout. Spartans call their first timeout and a half. Still have 2 more to use. And nice pressure there from Mark Gardner. Managing to record the sack. So now third down and long coming up here for the Spartans. Hands it off on third down. Dixon gets to the outside, got a little bit of room to move here. And gets brought down. There will be a flag thrown. This time it's the Spartans losing yardage on penalties. There's a holding call. Not only going to negate the game, now they're going to go a long way back here. Third down and very long coming up here for the Spartans. Hanson sits back, has time in the pocket, throws up the middle. Looking for Dixon again with the pass well and truly out in front of him. Proctor did well to get a hand to it. It's going to be incomplete. And that's going to be fourth down and long. Can't imagine there'd be a whole lot of time left in this one. Just punt the ball away. Oilers take it back, maybe run a play or two, and that'll take us into half time. Snaps a little low, it's going to put Dixon under pressure, kicks that one low, and it's going to dribble over midfield. The Oilers get away from it. And that's going to roll roughly around the 25-yard line. It's going to leave the Oilers with maybe a little too much to do here, with such little time remaining in the half. Game this has been so far, it's 2 points is a fair margin to sum up this half. These two teams defensively have both been on top. The Oilers call their final timeout. Well, it looks like the Oilers are not going to die wondering here. Trips to the left-hand side. Timberson back in the shotgun. Sits back. Got pressure from the outside, gets hit. Throws a nice spiral down the sideline. Double coverage, however. The Spartans had it covered. It's going to bring up second down. It's now second down and 10. Back under centre, just going to hand this one up the middle. And Bryce Glasson bowls the defender over. Maybe gains an extra yard or two after the hit. Flags down, however. 15-yard face mask penalty. One of the Spartans got their hands in the grill. And that's going to move the Oilers to around midfield here. Will certainly show they're looking to pass it deep here, especially in these late stages of this first half. Bringing trips to the left-hand side.
In the middle.
Tevinson sits back, pressure again off the edge, manages to avoid it well. Tevinson singling downfield, going to have to throw it shorter. And Proctor tries to spin through, brought down. The Oilers are out of timeouts here. They're going to have to get moving. It already shows how handy Tevinson's going to be in the quarterback position, showing good mobility to escape the pressure. Everybody's quickly scrambling into position. Trips to the right. The snap is too high. And Tevinson struggling to pick it up a few times. He's going to have to pick it up and just go down. And the ball comes loose again. Touchdown, Spartans. What a play to score on. That play went backwards roughly around 50, 60 yards. The pressure on Tevinson, unable to hold on to it. Ball spills loose and they had the numbers. And the Spartans, right on the stroke of half-time, will extend their lead. It's now 8-0, awaiting the extra point attempts. I was looking here for a while there. The Oilers were starting to build something promising.
2 points for a kick.
It all came undone, and now we'll see how many points Spartans will lead by at half-time.
That's what they try and rather do. Oh, yeah. Because I kicked it at 2 points. And then they first.
So officially time has expired here for the first half, but the Spartans will still get their opportunity. Add some extra points on here, following their defensive touchdown. Now the 2-point conversion.
Come on.
Oilers and the Spartans. We're going to try to suck each other out on that one, and flags being thrown in all directions here. It's going to make it more difficult here for the Spartans. They're going to be pushed back a few yards. Let's see if that play's going to be botched again. Looks like there's going to be delay again. The Spartans certainly aren't helping their cause here to try and add some points on after their touchdown. It's another 5-yard penalty. Now third time lucky for the Spartans. Hanson drops back under pressure from Stevenson, down he goes. And their 2-point attempt will be unsuccessful. And that will end us here for the first half. 8-0 the score in favour of the Port Adelaide Spartans. We're back in 15-20 minutes for the second half. Remember, there's a barbecue. Sausages and drinks are available, and at 4 o'clock Adelaide Uni takes on Uni SA. Two teams who don't like each other and also will be in contention for the title this year. Make sure you join us for that one. We're back in 15-20 minutes here. Right, we're almost set here for the second half. Port Adelaide Spartans 8, Southern District Oilers nothing. However, the Oilers will be first on offense here. Hanson will kick it off. Everybody's ready. Second half underway, and that is a low driving kick. It's going to roll on the back of the end zone. That'll be a touchback. So the Oilers will start on the 20. Set to get underway here. It was a defensive first half, to say the least. Both teams offensively were swamped, and there were a few errors as they're trying to shake the rust here of the first game of the season. See if this one turns around. Certainly with a team like the Oilers on offense, at least with their passing ability, they can break this game open. As for the Spartans defensively so far, they've been terrific against the Oilers. Been able to shut down the run. The passing game's been ineffective so far. So here we go, first down and 10, first play of the second half. Split backs. Tevinson making some last second adjustments. And they're bringing the blitz. Tevinson immediately under pressure, checks it down to Glasson. Gets low, stays on his feet. He gets his leg caught. And maybe get an extra yard or so. It could have been much worse on that play. They're able to get a few. And that brings up second down. And both teams have been able to get very effective pass rushes going in the first half. Quarterbacks really haven't had a whole lot of time to set their feet and get into rhythm. A good example of that play right there. Tevinson under immediate pressure. It's the same formation, second down and 7 coming up. Once again, Spartans looking to load the box. Hands it off to Glasson. And once again, he runs into resistance early. Maybe gets another yard or two to add on to that. Third down and 5. It's a correction, they lost a yard on that play. It's now 3rd down and 7. Tennyson rushing back. He's got pressure from both sides. Gets outside. He's going to have to take the loss. There stays in, however. And he's eventually brought down. Now, that could be close to a 1st down there. It looked like he was gone for all money. Both defensive ends came in. Forced him to scramble. It looks like he was caught, but manages to tiptoe the line. And we get to see the worth of Tepperson at quarterback there, because that is a 1st down. And from something out of nothing here, the Oilers keep the chains moving, and they approach midfield. Two receivers out to the left. And Tevenson's got to hand this one up the middle of the glass, and again, nice first cut. Manages to pick up roughly around 3 or 4 on that play. It'll be interesting to see how he progresses this year after, what we mentioned before, got a fair few carries towards the latter half of the season last year for the Oilers. It's going to be a hard man to bring down with that size. So if he can pick up some momentum getting into the handoff, start utilising what he showed us there in terms of his cutting ability. He could be a handy weapon here for the Oilers. Now the Oilers on the 40, 2nd down and 7.
Leroy. Lena. They also need snacks. Got one back.
There's going to be some flags thrown there. Somebody moved. That was a relatively common theme in the 1st quarter. Penalties beginning to really take their toll on the Oilers here. That'll be another 5. Not the worst result in the world, however, they're still on 2nd down, they've got time. And we have a correction there, that's going to be encroachment on the defence. So now instead of it being 2nd and long, it's going to be 2nd and short now for the Oilers. Two receivers off to the right-hand side. Once again, the Spartans looking to bring the blitz. Tevensson wheels out, gets good blocking from his tackle, fends off the play, gets to the outside, and he might have had enough for the 1st down there. It's a smart move from the Oilers to utilise what Tevensson can offer them. Plenty of mobility. And that's going to be enough to move the chains again. So the Oilers starting to build a little bit of an attack here. Looking positive here in the 2nd half. So now they pass midfield. 1st down and 10. Tevensson fakes the handoff. They're going to go to the speed option play. Gets it to Stevens. Now he's got a little bit of room to turn upfield. Met solidly by the Spartans, and he'll be brought down. So a good gain there on 1st down. Brings us 2nd down and 2. Oilers is starting to get a little bit of an offensive rhythm. Tennyson fakes a handoff again, gets to the outside, and he's going to have the speed here. Dixon meets him and eventually corrals him out of bounds. But once again, there's a first down. Tedmonson starting to use his feet here to hurt the Spartans' defence. This has by far been probably the best drive that either of these offences have put together in this game so far. The Oilers are now approaching the red zone after starting on their own 20. So first down and 10 again. Tevison fakes a handoff, gets to the outside. The Spartans are aware of it. Throws the pass downfield and good corner work. And that saves the touchdown. Proctor was ready to take that one. And the Oilers are looking threatening here, but good work in the last line of defence. Knocks that one down. Brings up second down and 10. Second down and 10. Tedmonson immediately scrambling, gets some good blocking to the outside. Looks to turn downfield and gets out of bounds. And the Spartans here locked in a duel to try to stop Tedmonson's legs, killing him here. And another healthy gain there. That's going to set up third down and short. And the Oilers now on the edge of their red zone. And they're looking very threatening so far. The Oilers are charging here, third down and short. Tedmonson, QB sneaks it straight up the middle, manages to stiff arm. And that is a healthy rush for the QB sneak, that's for sure. Spartans look a little slow to pick that one up. Straight up the middle he moves. And the Oilers now looking to have almost converted what is looking like a 70-yard drive here. And for the first time today, we have a first and goal. It's a first down and goal. Tedmonson drops back, flags being thrown, throws it up the middle. And that will be a touchdown, depending on what the flag is here. But a terrific drive by the Oilers nonetheless. Let's see if this one stands. So the touchdown is negated. 5 men in the backfield, so an illegal procedure. And the Oilers will have to try this one again. So now roughly around the 10. They'll start again. Glasson charging his way up the middle. Still going. And a good gain on first down. And now they're threatening again. It's a second down and goal now, and there's barely a yard or two to go. Can the Spartans hold on in the goal line? Tedmondson charges it up the middle himself. The Spartans are there to hold him up. The ball's come loose. And it looks as if the Spartans have got it. So when the scrum caused in the middle on that QB sneak, looks as if the ball was knocked loose now. They're going to see if the Spartans have recovered that one. Instead, it looks like forward progress has stopped. And instead, that will count as a touchdown. He manages to get over the line. And the QB sneak now brings things very close. It's now 8-6 here in favour of the Spartans. And a very impressive drive indeed from the Oilers in a match where teams had really struggled to get first downs. They managed to take this one 70 yards all the way to the goal line. And now this is a big moment of the game here. Even in the third quarter, they're 2 points down here. A successful conversion will tie this one up. Two-point conversion. Tedmondson under center, hands it off to Glasson. He tucks the shoulder and he falls over the line. And this game is locked up here in the third. 8 apiece. And the Spartans now, let's see if they can reply on offense. So following the touchdown, we're all square. It's 8 apiece. And the Spartans will get it back. Dixon this time handles it cleanly. Tries to cut inside and eventually corralled out of bounds. And now the Spartans here will start on offense, but there is a flag down. So the Oilers had a legal procedure. So let's kick that one again. So take two on the kickoff, and we're back underway again.
Oh, well done.
Perfectly straight back to the returner. And the man affectionately known as Tock, charging his way through. And he's going to be brought down, and now the Spartans will be on offense this time round. And they're now going to make a reply to that because the Oilers look very impressive on offense. What can the Spartans produce? The Spartans now start their new offensive possession. First down and 10, two receivers either side. Hanson under centre. Hands it off the middle, and the Oilers quick to shut it down. Getting good pressure from the outside. There'll be little to no gain on that play. Brings up second down. In turn, that was a 1 yard loss. Second down and 11. Same formation. Oilers back out of the blitz and patted down by Wes McInnes. Stands up firm on the DN. And bats that one away. Hassel looking for a quick pass. And that'll bring up third down now. And the Oilers have all the momentum so far. Spartans have a tricky situation ahead of them here, third and 11. Fakes the handoff and Hassel rolls to the outside. He's got Obede on him and a terrific open field play. And he brings him down. Unable to get any good yardage on that play, and that's going to force a 3 and out. In fact, he lost a lot of yardage on that play. The Oilers are rolling right now, offensively and defensively. The Spartans being forced to punt. This game tied at 8 here in the third. So the fourth down punt coming up. Dixon rolls out. He's going to have to check side that one. Gets decent. It comes off Johnston. Everybody's been jumping on and scrambling after it. But be careful with those punt returns. A lot of finger pointing. So after a bit of confusion, the Oilers will start off here at midfield. Dickinson under center with split backs. Looks to hand it up the middle. Looks like a bit of confusion, but he holds it himself. Looks like he had the outside edge on that one, but tripped over his own feet. And that'll bring up roughly around second and 5. Dickinson's been doing a terrific job with his legs here in this second half. The Spartans haven't had an answer for him so far when he's chosen to run. Well, there haven't really been too big yardage plays in which he's been able to get loose here, but he's slowly moving the chains forward. He's been productive. And here he goes again, rolls to the outside. Gonna have to beat the edge. Doesn't get a whole lot on that play. The Spartans did well there to close that one out. Manages to turn downfield for a few yards here. It's going to set up a very attainable third down situation for them.
Hey, Brody and Tyler, take a step outside, okay? Line up. 10 seconds, got plenty.
And they got to hurry here. Play clock winding down. Dickinson hands it off to Stevens. Gets tipped, but he's barging his way forward. Looks like that might be enough for the first down. They've got a lot of big backs in, the Oilers do. Ben Stevens and Bryce Glasson as well, being able to do most of the heavy lifting inside the tackles in terms of their running game. And Dickinson's been able to do the rest when he gets outside. Once again, another first down. They just continue to move the chains in the Oilers here in this second half. Two receivers out to the left. And it looks like that's going to be the end of the third. And this one is all locked up. A to B here is headed into the final quarter. One quarter left to go here. And the Oilers once again moving towards their end zone. First down and 10. Gonna run that up the middle. Not gonna get a whole lot of success there. Gonna pick up a couple. Now second down and 8. Looks to get it to the outside, and Dickinson's run into some trouble there. Had to lunge forward to even make that a neutral play. The Spartans did well to close that one down here. Sets up an important third down. This is a pivotal area here for the Spartans. If they can hold them up here, just stop the offensive flow. And there's offense stay on the field. This game is currently really right in the balance right now, because if the Oilers continue to move forward like they have on offense, they're a real threat to score again and take the lead in this one. Jefferson drops back under pressure, throws it deep, fade. And Anderson's there to get through. Oilers bench is calling for a flag. Looks like there's another flag in the backfield. Jefferson was under a lot of pressure there and got hit pretty hard as he threw it.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. At the goal line. 15 yards. First down.
And that'll be a roughing the passer penalty, which means the Oilers will move forward and get a fresh set of downs with it as well. That's going to let him off there because that would have put him at 4th down and 8. It was good coverage there from the corner, but to no avail, unfortunately. And now the Oilers have just 15 yards to get, and they can take the lead in this one. It was looking relatively improbable at the end of the first half if they were going to find their offensive rhythm, but they've certainly clicked into gear in the second. And now they're threatening. Jefferson takes it straight away, QB sneak, and that's going to pick up at least 5 or 6. And that's going to line them up on the 10. Second down and 5. Jefferson hands it off to Glasson. He tucks his head, barges through, and he's going to pick up around 3 or 4. And that's going to be a very short yardage situation here.
I brought up the idea and we agreed on it.
The Oilers continue to move forward, industrious and productive. Third short. Jefferson hands it off to Glasson again, passes his way through, and that'll be enough. He got hard hit at the end there. But now that's going to set up 1st down and goal. The Spartans really struggling to contain this now. The Oilers have had their way all of this 3rd quarter, and now heading into the last as well. And they're now 4 yards away here from potentially taking the lead. First down and goal on the 4. Once again, hands it off. This time, Ben Stevens is going to be the carrier. That's like maybe a yard or 2. It's very similar to the last drive they took at the other end of the field in the 3rd quarter. Slowly working their way forward. Second and goal.
It's not high now, it's goal. Move him up.
This time hands it off to Stevens again. The Spartans have hold firm. But that is going to leave the Oilers roughly around the 1 or 2 yard line.
Running inbound.
Is there a QB sneak?
What do you like? Taco?
The Oilers now have a single yard to gain. 3rd and goal on the 1. Severson hands it off. He's going to get up. The Oilers are in, and that will be a touchdown. Once again, another long drive. Ross Gibson this time finishes that one off. And they continue to push the Spartans back and again, and now to trailing by 8 points at half time. Have a 14-8 lead here, awaiting the extra point conversions. Play clock running low here on the 2-point. Edmondson. Go. Pressure. Get up his head himself. Pops it. 16-8. And the Oilers with all the run now have a touchdown lead as we're roughly halfway through the final quarter. Let's see how the Spartans reply. The Oilers convert again, and now they kick off 16-8. That one looks like that's going to bounce out of bounds, which will be a penalty.
Shout out.
Illegal procedure on the kicking team. Penalty is 10 yards in advance of kickoff. First down.
So that's a helpful start here for the Spartans. And that's going to put them at midfield, essentially. They're going to start on the 40. Two backs in the backfield here for the Spartans as they start their most important offensive possession. Hanson takes a handoff, rolls out, throws on the run. It's going to be past Dixon. And that brings us 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, second down and 10 here for the Spartans. Hands off the middle on the draw. Dixon has a lot of room to move here. Gets to the outside. And that's going to be a good gain here for the Spartans. Nice play design and they executed it well. Not only get a few yards, they're moving the chains as well. It's going to set them up roughly around the 35. And now fresh set of downs here. Hassel hands this one off. And straight up the middle, he's barging through the legs, still pumping. He gets a few yards after contact there. Makes that a good gain on first down. They almost got the first down from that one as well here. It's going to be second down and 1. And the Spartans now all of a sudden have found some rhythm on offense. They're starting to move forward. Hanson. This time hands it off again to the top. And that should be enough. It'll indeed be enough to move the chains. The Spartans continuing to look in rhythm here. Roughly around the 25, first down and 10. Two backs again, Hassel fakes. Wes McGuinness puts a lot of pressure on, throws a deep fade, but there's nobody home. That'll bring up second down. So following the incomplete pass, second down and 10. Going to be throwing a flag on that one. And the Spartans took too long to snap that one, and backwards they go 5 yards. Every yard is pivotal at this stage here, and penalties haven't been so much of a factor here in this second half. Both teams have done a good job to eradicate that. Two receivers out to the left-hand side. Hassel looks for the quick pass. He pump fakes, now rolls out. He's going to look like he's taking himself. Goes over one, but eventually gets brought down. He'll maybe get a few yards on that one. The Oilers initially did well to cover the targets that Hanson was looking for, forced it to take it by foot. 3rd down and 11 coming up. A highly pivotal 3rd down situation here for the Spartans. 3rd and 11. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th. Hassel fakes, gets a little bit of time in the pocket to throw up the middle. Kane Rogers stretches out but can't get to it. And now that brings up 4th down here. And the Spartans, this is a pretty important play. They're going to think it through. They call their first time out of the half. And just a reminder while we have a quick break, coming up next, Adelaide Uni taking on Uni SA. It's going to be a game between two teams that are definitely going to compete for the title this year. It's going to be a heck of a match to watch, and make sure you stick around for that. Pivotal play here, 4th down and 11. Hassel under centre, drops back, hands it off to Dixon. He's going to try to cut the inside, has plenty of room to move, and he's gone down the sideline, and he's in. What a play on 4th and 11. They handed up the middle, and now it's back to 16-14, and the Spartans put together a drive of their own. And this game has suddenly come to life. And with time running low here in the 4th, that could be incredibly pivotal. Terrific blocking on the inside. And Dixon did the rest. And now coming up here, a 2-point conversion to tie this one up. Arguably as important as the touchdown itself. Spartans took a timeout to think about their last play. It ended up being successful. They take another timeout here. Let's see what they can produce. Two-point conversion on the line here, and the Spartans trail by 2. They'll need this to tie it up. Hassel fakes, rolls out to the outside, has a little bit of room here, gets to the outside untouched. And And we are locked up here, 16 apiece in the fourth. And the Oilers might have time to put together one last scoring drive. This one's gone right down to the wire here in the 30th anniversary game of Gridiron SA.
Well done.
And we're back underway. Kickoff out the back of the end zone. And the Oilers now will start on their 20 as they try to get their lead back. It's 16 apiece here in the fourth. And both these teams' offenses are now really starting to kick into gear. What was a very defensive match in the first half has suddenly turned over a new leaf, and now both of these offenses starting to move with fluidity. Especially the Oilers, been very impressive here in the second half in terms of their offensive production. First down to 10. To make sure everyone's lined up. He's going to roll out here, looks for the speed option. It's going to fall over but tosses it out. And the Spartans are going to recover it. Didn't look as if the running back was ready for the toss. And as Tebbenson was falling over, it comes loose. Instead, they're going to call that one incomplete. The pass was deemed forward. And that's just going to go down as a dropped catch. So now, so boy did the Oilers dodge a bullet there. Second down and 10 for them. Tedmanson under pressure again, gets to the outside, and now he's going to use his speed. Stiff arms one. Gets out of bounds for roughly around 5 or 6 yards. And a good gain there on second down to make third down achievable. Certainly going to need more plays like that to move them forward. All I know is we have it at 2 minute warning. Third down and 6. Tebbenson drops back, has a bit of time, checks it down. Nice take from Glasson over his head. Tries to barge through one, but a nice tackle. He's brought down. Now we'll see where this one's lined up. But Tebbenson was under a lot of pressure, quickly had to check that one down. Glasson can't barge his way forward, although it looked like he was close. That's fourth down and 1. Now this sets up an incredibly interesting situation here. Do the Oilers take the risk, try to keep their drive moving here? They've only got a yard to get. Or do they punt this one away, stay conservative? Because if they don't happen to get this conversion, the Spartans are in great field position here. And the Oilers are going to chance their arm here. 4th and short. They're going to run this one straight up the middle. The Spartans trying to cause a scrum. But it looks as if the Oilers survive. They're going to move the chains. And it looks like that risk was the right one, and now the Oilers continue to move forward here. Fresh set of downs here for the Oilers. They got trips out to the right-hand side. Temminson back in the shotgun. Temminson steps up, throws a fade. It's a good-looking ball. Put it down. He had it in his hands, went to take a step forward and it bobbled out. And the play here, the Oilers, and they're showing that deep threat is still there. That would have been a huge play as well, would have taken him down roughly around the 30-yard line. Once again, trips out to the right-hand side. Same formation. Temminson rolls out this time, looking across the middle. Stevens put it through his hands. And 2 times in a row, Temminson's hit his targets. Unable to have someone hold on to him for him. And that's going to bring up 3rd down to 10. And it's also going to bring up the 2-minute warning. With 1:58 left in this one. This one has come right down to the wire. Third down to 10. Temminson hands this one off to Glass and his men immediately. Down he goes. They look to hand that one off on 3rd down and didn't have a whole lot of success with it, and the clock will be running as well. It looks like here with the Oilers, if they look to try to play conservative here and run some clock off, hunt it away, hope they can hold on for the draw. The ball's now on the Spartans' court. Well, it looks like they're going to look to go for it here on 4th down. Clock's running down, 4th and 11. And the Oilers are going to go for it. Temminson sits back, has time, throws a deep fade. His triple coverage is intercepted. And it could be coming back with interest, but an out tackle. And now, with roughly around 1:30 left, the Spartans have the ball just back of midfield. And now they're going to have to get going. And the Spartans are going to have the final offensive possession, you would think. Could be the last chance for the Spartans. 2 receivers out to their right-hand side. 2 backs in the backfield. Oilers showing blitz. And they bring it as well. Hassel's under a lot of pressure. Chooses to go himself and gets brought down for a couple of yards. Spartans have chosen to use their last timeout now, which means now on the clock's going to be running if they keep it in bounds.
Tell them they got to hustle.
No timeouts remaining now. The Spartans going to have as an effective drive as you can have. They're going to look to add some points here and win this game to the death. 2nd and 8. Hassel on the draw play, hands it off. That'll be a few yards at best. Looks like the Oilers have called a timeout here.
Timeout! The Oilers! Their second timeout!
And so the Oilers, instead of stop the clock as well, they're sensing an opportunity if they can hold them here. Third down and 7 here. Very important play coming up. Top gets the handoff. He gets brought down, there's a flag. Well, let's see if the flag was coming in on the tackle. This could be what the Spartans need to move forward again. And that is a huge penalty, a 15-yard face mask. And that'll not only be an automatic first down, but now the 15 yards will take them across midfield. And the Spartans are now starting to move within scoring range. And this match has reached a very interesting conclusion here. The Spartans now, with clock stopped. A fair bit of time. Now, they don't have a world of time, of course, but they have a fair bit of time to build a few plays, set themselves up. They can make anything of this drive here. So fresh set of downs here for the Spartans, 1st and 10. Hanson's going to drop back to pass, gets good protection this time. Sends a deep ball downfield. And his receiver completely lost the flight of the ball. It looked like there was enough coverage there to contest it, but the pass may have potentially been a little bit behind. The receiver didn't turn and kept running past it. Brings up 2nd down and 10. It certainly shows what both these quarterbacks can do when they're given time in the pocket. Like we said plenty of times today, the pass rushes so far have been pretty effective. Less and less as the game's gone on. The offensive line has been able to get a bit of a grasp and manage to stop the rush, give their quarterback some time. And when they have, the throws are getting increasingly better. 2 receivers either side. Hanson drops back again gets good time in the pocket. Checks it down at top. That's wide. And Hassel threw off balance and missed his target. Stops it at 3rd down and 10. Third down and 10. And the Oilers back out of the blitz. Hassel waiting in the pocket, has a bit of time now, chooses to scramble. And he's going to get brought down. Gets a few yards tops on that one. And good coverage downfield from the Oilers. It looks like that's the game as well. They've run out of time. And remember, with the ball in bounds, the clock kept running down. And that'll leave us with a 16-all tie in the first game of the Gridiron SA season for 2015. A defensive battle in the first half and an offensive battle in the second. And it seems fair to split the points. Remember to stick around directly after this. Adelaide Uni and Uni SA.
Top half of his heart going. The bottom half going. Never had a dose of music. More expensive any travel insurance. I've got other stuff and the house I've always terrified. I mean, I've got that. But overseas. Yeah, I mean, I'm not happy, but you know, I can have it. But no, we go cattle class down the back and I was up the front. I was up 40.
Oh!